Let me tell you what happened. I was doing a workshop for a group of bank executives in New York. These were very formal, you know, uptight, suit and tie, gray suit. Okay, you get the picture. 100 of them. And I'm out there with a little microphone attached to me, you know, and I'm walking around doing my thing, and everything was going fine. So 10 o'clock comes, around 10 o'clock, we took a little break. So I headed off to the restroom with a little mic on me. Now don't get, don't get ahead. This is not a, what happens when you take your live mic to the bathroom story. That's a whole different story. You learn that one time. We don't go through that. Okay, this is a very fancy hotel. I forget the name of it, some fancy hotel. Everything was granite, indirect lights, and everything smoked glass. The mirrors are all smoked glass. So I went into the restroom, and sure enough, there's a granite top counter there with some sinks in it and a smoked glass. So looking like this, you know, I couldn't see anything. So I lean in, you know, so I could see my tie right. Okay, fine. I look back, I step back. Oh my God, wet right here. The sink was wet. So I looked in, and when I leaned in, I got wet all along here like this. So now what am I going to do? I got to go back out in front of these 100 conservative guys with a big wet spot here. So I thought, well, look, I'll just take my suit coat and pull it over like this, and it didn't fit quite right. So I said, all right. I stopped off on the way out, and I got a pad like this. This has happened to be menu. I don't know what I got at the time. So I thought, okay, I'll take this. This will be helpful. Now you got to picture this. I was at a podium, you know, that you can't see anything. All you see is from about here up with the podium. You know what they're like, okay? So I'm behind this podium, and I thought, well, I'll stand behind the podium until it dries. Nobody will see anything. So when I came out, I came walking out like this, you know. I just got behind the podium, you know, and I'm standing there. Okay, didn't say anything, didn't know anything. So I'm talking along, and I thought, this is weird, you know, I don't like to stand behind the podium. My natural instinct is to move around and walk and go into the audience and all that. But I had to stand behind this thing. I thought, well, this is stupid. I can't be here for another 2 hours behind this thing. So, picture now, podium. All you can see is what I'm about to show you. I'm standing behind, and I thought, well, you know what? I'll just dry it off. All of a sudden the eyes went, no, then I realized what it would look like, you know, everything that's going to look like that. Never mind, I don't want to do it anymore. All right, so schooled, man, was I schooled. I learned two things. One, check the sink before you look in the mirror. And two, it just doesn't pay to stand behind a podium going like that. It doesn't work. Schooled.